Okay.
Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 5 of Forgecraft. What's up, Soren?
Hello!
Hello.
We have a lever.
Isn't
So amusing.
it the greatest? How's it going, buddy?
I'm not doing any work today. I'm just sitting here
You're just flipping the lever over and over again?
with the lever.
I mean,
this
I'm gonna be
is how
fair.
I made a career on Twitch.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't blame you.
This is how I make a living now. I click a lever. for
Yeah,
all
flip
to
the
see.
lever, and it goes meh, and then you're like, wow.
Meow.
Whoever did that sound effect makes a very accurate representation of electricity and the sound it makes.
Can confirm, my breaker sounds like that when I flip the switch.
Yeah, no, it's 100%.
I think that's Finnish ingenuity, and it's just gone across all of the world. But you know,
Yeah. Hey, you know what I decided I want to play with? Like, I know I started with Actual Additions last episode, and we've got some basics implemented there. But I also want to play with Embers a little bit, because that's totally new to me.
oh yeah.
Do you know if there's, like, any good stuff, like item-wise, that we would be able to play with later?
Yeah. The I don't remember the name of it. I can get
Ooh,
the
clockwork tools, huh?
yeah clockwork
That
tools.
looks
There's also a
pretty cool.
gun. The blazing ray.
So what were you saying? There's tools?
There's a blazing ray and there's a cinder staff.
Cool. Those are attacks? Like, is there any, like, mining tools or, like, stuff that you can use? Oh, there's transmutation. That's cool.
There's a pickaxe, and I think I can't remember if the hammer does very good there. No,
Right.
hammer does weapon.
Cool. And then there's augments, apparently. That's cool. Blasting core. That's neat. Yeah, there could be some neat stuff in here. I want to kind of give it a shot. So I guess to get started with, there's mineral ores. Cool. That makes sense. And then there's a tinker hammer, which I guess is like basically the wrench of the mod, right? And it looks like the next thing to go to would be the ember boar. So I guess let's make a hammer and a boar.
Yeah.
Tinker's hammer from Embers. Cool. So it's just iron and lead. You've played with this mod a little bit before, you said, right?
Just a little bit. It's changed a bit, but it's still the same basis.
Gotcha. Iron. That's nickel, not lead. Lead. There's a lead. Okay, I've got a hammer.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Now I need to find a
Probably
boar.
won't need that hammer.
Are there any boars around here?
Don't look at me.
Ember boar is apparently copper mechanical core, which is a lead plate. Okay, so that we just combine 4 lead. That doesn't seem so bad. With the hammer. That gets me a lead plate, and then we need a compass. So we're gonna need a decent amount of iron and a little bit of redstone. Get one of these. Gonna need a piece of copper. And then we're gonna need whatever these stair things are. Carmite brick stairs come from carmite bricks, and carmite blend is clay and sand. That doesn't look so bad. You found a bunch of clay, right?
Mm-hmm. I should be in the materials chest or crate.
Ah, cool. So if we did the math on this, we're going to need actually quite a bit of carmite. So we get 4 of them. So we basically get a brick for each recipe of carmite. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets for the 4 stairs that I need. So I need a little bit more clay than I got. That should be good. You know what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to grab some of the... In an effort not to use too much coal, I'm going to put tiny coal inside our coal generator.
That'd work. If we get some more wood, we can actually make charcoal as well.
True. Your smooth stone is done over here, by the way.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Quite welcome, sir. Alright, back in a minute when this stuff's done cooking. Alright guys, all done. We've got our Carmite bricks. Which means I can get Carmite stairs. Which means I can make an Ember bore. So I just go place this on bedrock? Am I correct about that?
Correct, yep.
Does the Ember
it is a
bore
multi-block, though.
check its Y level? I'm curious, because remember we found bedrock on those things?
I know you're, yeah.
Also, did you set fire to the forest? Because the forest is on fire.
I've been over here, what are you talking about?
Look, there's a giant fire over here.
I mean, if someone had made it on fire, maybe they're trying to get rid of the grass, possibly as a nice Samaritan, but I don't know. I'm just hoping that person understands that it could go out of control.
Dude, we're getting a lot of canola, by the way.
Nice. Your forest and my forest are very different. My forest has trees.
Yeah. Alright, so it does have to be at Y level 8 or below. It actually doesn't need to be touching bedrock, it just needs to be at Y level 8 or below. So, we will have a good canola power system at some point soon. So let's go try this Ember bore thingy out. Does this thing require... I have coal on me. I assume if it requires some kind of fuel source, it would be coal.
Any kind of
fuel?
Yeah.
Okay. So it just needs to be Y level 8 or below, he said. And I'm at 10. I'm assuming I place it in the world.
You place the boar, and there's other blocks. I think you place around it.
Oh.
It's a multi-block, as far as I remember.
Oh.
I don't have the tablets, I can't confirm.
Well, we'll find out what happens. Maybe it has to actually be touching bedrock. How do I place the boar? The Ember bore must be fueled with normal furnace fuel items and must be placed at a position where the blades of the bore can touch bedrock. When fueled, the bore will dig up ender crystals from deeper in the earth for future use.
Mechanical
Hoppers
core.
and other item transports must be used to extract and insert fuel.
It's a single block that transforms into multiple. Oh, okay, that's why.
Do what now?
It turned into a multi-block.
Ah, it needs a 3x3 open area. Got it.
Yeah. That's why I remember it, because I remember placing it, but I don't remember anything past that.
Oh, that's cool. Neat. Now, apparently I have to use his item piping systems to get the fuel in there. Hoppers and other item transports must be used to extract and insert fuel and crystals from the bore. Now, there is apparently pipes. One of the simplest mechanisms necessary for your ambitions is the pipe, a simple means of moving items. Okay, that's cool. You have a transfer node of some kind? Or... Cool. I have coal. So I guess that's going to insert. Ooh, fancy. Oh, look, there's actually blades under here that are spinning. Oh, hey. I found lava. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I was freaking out. I was just saying you're gonna die.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Oh, no, don't kill me!
Trying.
Digging down also includes digging underneath the other players. That does look cool.
Does that look cool? That's kind of neat.
Nice. Okay, so I'm actually gonna switch this.
Found more lava.
There you go, by the way. You look at the chest.
Sweet, we're getting Ember shards.
So
step 1 complete?
kind of. A retrieval node would probably be the best thing for this, but that's ender pearls.
Yes, yes indeed.
And an emerald. So we can do with the item access here, I think there's something. Remember quickly.
I mean, I was gonna look at the pipes and the pumps that he has, just to see what that looks like. So there's iron pipe from Embers, which is just an iron plate with iron, so that ain't bad. And then pumps are from Embers. I guess item pump is what we would need, and that is a Caminite plate, which is okay. That's cool.
And then the accessor, machine accessor, which I think is built for this kind of thing.
Is that what that's for?
I think so.
Let's see. Is that in here somewhere? Machine accessor.
It's kind of like a phantom face, but more that you place it on a block and then gives you more sides to work with. So since we only have one side of this.
Right. Neat stuff, though. I like his book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really fancy.
Yeah. So the Ember Bore's excavation yields several curious glowing crystals. These crystals come in several sizes. The larger Ember crystals and the smaller Ember shard. Yada, 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 yada. Stuff and things.
Lucent says the mechanical core is what you want.
Yes, for the item transfer. Oh, mechanical...
Core, yeah. He says it's unclear.
Mechanical core?
Yeah, the accessor connects to the mechanical core. Got it.
Okay.
Like...
You're the only one confusing me now, Soren.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Lucent talking in chat, my chat. I don't even game chat anymore.
No, but we're getting Ember shards, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that's exciting and good news.
Yeah, and we're gonna need... Where is it? Ember Activator, I think is what it's called. Relay.
Well, the next thing in the book is the Ember Activator, and that's what basically generates power from these Ember crystals.
And then the receptor, I believe.
Yes, that's in the next chapter.
Yeah.
He said you go clockwise, so
because you
starting
turn
at the
the
top.
Ember crystals into Ember.
Yeah.
Just get the energy out of it, and then you start transmitting it.
Ah. Cool. So, yeah. Item transfer, copper cell is Ember storage. So, the copper cell is your storage. And then there's Ember transfers for send and receive. And then there's a melter.
Melter's interesting. It's kind of like a smaller form of the Tinker's smeltery.
Cool.
But it does
Well, it melted
crafting.
into, like, melted iron and stuff?
I think. I don't remember.
Looks cool. I really like it. The looks of it. We're gonna see what happens. So I've got a dozen of these Ember shards. I think what I'm gonna do, Soren, is just kind of leave this down here for a bit and let it run.
I don't know how much fuel is in it now. How much coal did you put in?
I don't know, not much. A bit.
Okay. It'll run for a little bit, but not too long.
I think what I'll do is I have some more coal on me. I'll just put all the coal I have into it.
Ignition reactor.
And then we should be getting embers out again. I do kind of like the concept. I imagine at some point we'll want to just continuously pipe coal into it.
Yeah, in 110 it was really neat, but it was kind of incomplete. This one feels a little bit more complete already.
Yeah. Well, I know 110 was like the first version of it, right?
Huh? Yep.
I like. All right, I'm gonna let it mine. I kind of want to see it pick up one more shard, just to know that it's still working well. I'm gonna come back in a minute when it's there. And there it was. Cool. Yeah. So it's still. Ooh, I got a crystal this time. That's cool. Okay. Where is my ladder up? I'm lost. I'm lost in my own cave system. There it is. I need uphill step assist. What mods give us that?
Yeah, I'm about to say draconic. That's not one.
I can't think of any.
Stairs.
Stairs. Shh. I said mods.
I'm sorry.
I said mods. I don't think we have any mods that give uphill step assist, do we? And before anybody says anything, don't tell me to turn on auto jump, because I hate that so much.
Forestry stairs.
Forestry stairs. Shh.
I'm sorry.
So which room did you want me to be our magic room? The one to the left of the industrial room?
Yeah, that's probably best.
Okay. So we've got that. So I guess the next thing to make would be the Ember Activator, right?
Yep.
Sounds cool. Let's get to crafting. We should probably start pouring that stuff out. What's in there right now? Aluminum? That's fine. And silver shouldn't interfere with aluminum too much. Just clean out my inventory real quick, guys. Cool. So the Ember Activator is going to require a couple pieces of copper and iron plates. Pretty straightforward. By the way, an iron plate we can make in the stamping thing. That sounds cool. With it looks like 1 ingot's worth of molten iron. So that's kind of cool. Once we get that stamping plate, it looks way more efficient. It's like 1 iron instead of 4 per plate.
Yes. Yes. It's much better.
We're going to want to... We're going to want to get on that.
Wooden diamond transport pipe from Buildcraft. Round robin extraction pipe. Interesting.
That sounds cool.
Ew. That's something I've been wanting from Buildcraft for a while now.
I like it. Alright, I've got my Ember Activator.
You have to cheese the plates using IE. This is true.
Cool. We've got an Ember Activator, buddy. Now, apparently we want to pipe into the bottom the fuel source. Either via hopper. Yes. I want to try that item transfer pump mechanic.
Okay. It's fairly similar to the transfer pipes. Just
I assumed as much, yeah. Iron pipe from Embers. That's one that transfers. And then I just want to see it. Item pump, which is a caminite plate with item pipes and redstone. So one set of you goes like that, and then we cook it. And that's all she wrote. And then we'll have a pump that we can use to transfer. While I'm doing that, I'll let myself make one of those. And we'll see what happens now. So in theory, I want to see how this works. I'm just learning this new mod. Don't mind me. I assumed you guys wouldn't mind. So we'll go with the chest. I'm assuming... Did I not make the pump? I thought I made the pump. I did make the pump. Yeah, I can do that. Pump, 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 pump. Item pump. I don't have item pipes? Ah, item pipes is lead, not iron. Okay, so that's for transferring liquids. My bad. Lead. Hello, blue slime.
Yeah, I'm just gonna decimate that island soon.
It's getting tempting, isn't it?
It's just like I've made it so they almost can't spawn, and yet somehow they're spawning in the blocks and just
That's
meandering
cool.
over.
The pipes look neat.
Yeah, they kind of look like a dwarven.
So I'm gonna put some ember shards in there, and apparently I
Watch the
give it a
effect, too.
redstone signal. Oh wow! And I quickly extracted them. Sweet. Hey,
Look at the
we've got embers. So is there an indication of how much energy is in there? I guess. Wait, I think I saw something in the book about
There's
that.
a gauge.
A dial, right? The ember and fluid dials attached to
Yeah.
respective containers. Each will graphically display the contents of the container when looked at.
Yep.
Dial. Ember gauge. That's different though. I think they're called gauges now. Paper and compass. I can make that. Ember gauge. Oh, hello. I don't know how to read it.
1 sec.
Oh, hey, there we go. 2,400 out of 16,000. That's how much is in there. That's cool. Now, if I put another one of these dudes in, is that going to immediately activate? Yes. So it looks like each mini one of these, because I put 6 in and there was 2,400, now it's 2,800. So it's 400 ember per tiny one? That sound about right?
Yeah. All right. I didn't. So when I played with this before, this gauge was kind of broken.
Gotcha.
So I didn't get to see numbers.
Yeah. I think I'm accurate with that. All right, cool. So that's the gauge.
Now you want the relay stuff and everything,
Yeah.
which are really neat.
Or I could do the pressure refine, the steam chamber. While the activator can refine crystal and ember, it produces only a modest amount. The pressure refiner is a means of getting much higher yields per crystal. It requires both water and ember to be pumped into it, resulting in a default 1.5x yield from the activator. However, if placed on a metal block with lava or fire around it, it can reach up to 3x yields depending on how many hot blocks are around the base. So that sounds cool. Pressure refinery.
Anything to increase yield
What's that?
will be good. Anything to increase yield is going to be good.
Yeah, exactly. I guess I'll put this here for now. Okay, that's cool.
Okay, nice.
I'm gonna leave that there. I will try that thing out in a minute. What I want to do first is do the Ember relay system thing. And I think that's going to be covered under here. So we're going to need a copper cell to store it. And then we'll want Ember transfers to send and receive. Emitters and receptors. Simply place an emitter on an Ember container. Place a receptor down on another container. Shift right-click the receptor with your tinker hammer and right-click the emitter with the hammer. Power the emitter with redstone and Ember burst should begin to flow. So let's try and send Ember bursts into a capacitor. Does that sound cool? Copper cell. Block of copper and some Caminite blocks. 4 of them, so it's gonna be 4 sets of that Caminite stuff. And while that's cooking, I'm gonna see if I need Ember emitter.
Options for tree farms. What have we?
Is there anything in Actual Editions that does it?
I don't know if the farming does. I don't think it does.
Okay.
Forestry was an option. Really want to do forestry, but we can.
Yeah, forestry is definitely an option. Let's see. I don't know. Does Immersive Engineering have anything?
There's something for crops, which actually, oh, that was why I wasn't making that yet. But don't think trees yet. I don't know.
There's Open Computers. Trying to think if RF Tools has anything. RF Tools has a bunch of stuff, but I can't remember if it has a tree farm or not. So let's do Ember Receptor and Ember Emitter. And then copper cells. One thing's for sure, I'm gonna have to go mining again soon.
Yeah, actually, let me give your hammer back.
Or you could go mining.
I'm getting wood.
Okay.
So, trees are mining. Maybe it's particularly better.
Fair enough. So in theory, I put a receptor and an emitter. This is the receptor. This is the emitter. And we shift right click the receptor with your hammer, right click the emitter, and then power the emitter with redstone. That sounds cool. Oh, that's nifty. You see that?
Yeah. That was the thing I loved.
That is neat.
We're making a Disney theme park, by the way, with this.
I love it. That's pretty spiffy.
Mm-hmm. And no matter where you have it, it will orbit to it.
Can they be linked to more than one thingy?
So the emitter can, I think. But the receiver, I don't think.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of cool.
Need 1 emitter per connection.
1 emitter per connection.
That's what it sounds like.
Ah, that's cool.
And just arcs, and it's awesome.
That is nifty.
This mod is called Embers. Good mod.
So now, in theory, I should be able to pipe into this pressure refinery and get more out of it, right? Because it said water and ember to be pumped into it. Alright guys, what I'm going to do is wrap up this episode here and call it part 1 of the Ember mod playing through. We'll come back next episode and pick right up where we left off, and we're going to get this thing up and running. So for now, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.